What's up, man? I'm Leeuhm. You're watching Life to the Max podcast, the best show on television.
Can't rap to this.
Yeah, you can rap.
I've seen other ones, and I was like, I thought
Let's
you
do
were
this.
supposed to say, what up? You're on Life to the Max.
We getting paid every day. That's what we say. Let them hate. Hold on. Hey. Me and Max, we getting paid every day.
This kind of hard.
We getting paid. Hey. Let them hate. That's what we do. So it's fuck you if you intrude.
You hit that though. Is that me and Max in the cut? We don't give two shits and we don't give a fuck.
It's what we do. Ain't shit to prove. We living life to the max.
To the max. To the max. I be smoking shit. It's a track.
Living life to the max,
To the back.
just like my podcast. And it's my father again. I'm paralyzed as fuck. And I gotta tell you something. Please subscribe, like, and comment to Life to the Max podcast. We love to hear your input. You guys are amazing. I love you all. Thank you for all my fans. Thank you for all my supporters. Fuck yeah. It's gonna be a great year. Can you grab that blunt?
Right here.
So I can take a hit?
I like slouching shit, so I need to make sure I'm like fucking.
All right, just know that when you're talking in the mic, there's a sweet spot, but if you go an inch away from the mic, your shit can
I start getting
dramatically
quiet like
change.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, so I gotta stay
Yeah,
leaning.
there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really easy for me to stay in place. Like I'm perfect.
Yeah, you got it made, man.
Yeah, man.
You got it easy.
I'm the best at this. You know what I mean? Like, I can stay in place and be good. Like, I can't go out here because you still hear me. I can't go out here because you still hear me. It's like God giving me a restriction. Do you know what I mean? He's like, no, you're going to stay in place during
He's
the
like, you're gonna
podcast."
fucking podcast.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, he's like, you are going to stay on the fucking microphone. Can you imagine?
You need your-
Can you imagine if you go to like heaven and like there's like this cloud door, you open it and then like God is just sitting there on a cloud desk, like just like looking at you like this, just like, do you know how many times you said my son's name in vain? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You
you
walk
like-
in like you're an
Do
employee.
you think you're getting the good heaven? Because I'll put your ass in purgatory. You better explain yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And then you gotta work your way out of fucking purgatory. It's like, dude, you already gave me fucking the cards where I end up in a fucking chair. You can make me work for heaven, dude.
But there's no stairway to heaven, right? So hopefully there's an elevator.
Exactly, dude.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's no stairway to heaven?
I mean,
Well, how the fuck am I gonna get up there? I guess the elevator.
I mean, there is a stairway to heaven. I'm fucking stupid.
Oh, no.
There's no elevator to heaven. You don't hear that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'll elevate myself to heaven.
Dude, if you keep smoking those blunts, dude, you might elevate yourself to heaven.
Hey yo, welcome back to another episode of Life to the Max. We got Leeuhm sitting at the table with us. He brought the high noons. Salud, gracias. Max is over there chiefing away. Max, make some noise.
What do I know?
Dude, at some point, you have to get that out of his mouth, right?
I will. And I'll get the blunt out of Max's mouth. And
When he feels like
And
it.
Max will spit the intro. And right after the intro, we'll get into Liam's interview.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He gonna keep it in.
Yeah.
Talk that shit.
Paralyzed from the neck down, breathing through a machine. That doesn't stop me from following my dreams and doing what I love to do. I don't got any shoes. Not your shit.
Oh, shit. That was the rawest intro Max has ever
That
done.
was sick, dude, and I'm here for it. What the fuck?
Grab the blunt.
He said, grab the blood, dude. He said, go fucking take it. The intro's over.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy's been smoking almost since I got here. I don't believe it. I severely underestimated your tenacity, dude.
Dude,
What the fuck?
you have to live life
To the
You
max.
have to live to the max on the edge, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
okay, when I got out of the hospital, bro, like I would go to strip clubs without even grabbing like the stuff I need to save my life, like a bag to like keep me ammo bag. I would go into the strip club, have girls all over my face, right?
Yeah. Like since you've been in the
Fuck, I
chair?
miss that. Yeah, I would just go to strip clubs and I would have like two girls like riding my face, you know, and because I can only feel my face. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I would.
So the sensation's
I
still
would,
there.
Yeah, and I wouldn't, and I would say just fucking go all at it with me, and then like be bounce on my face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I know exactly what you
And
mean.
I said if I start doing this, which means I can't breathe. If I start doing this, go get my brother. Like you know what I mean? And a few times they went a little
Damn,
hard.
you needed a safe word, basically.
No, yeah, dude, because it makes it like I stop breathing.
Yeah.
If I
No, that's
started
crazy.
doing that, and if my brother would start running in and he would like fix it, and then the girl would be like, "Is he okay?" And then he's like, "Yeah, how many? Like you still got 45 minutes left, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right, he's good. You can go back on
Well,
it."
so did you say something like, hey, go as hard as you want, please. But if I make that clicking sound, you better get the fuck. Because
Yeah.
it's like, damn, they must have been going
Oh,
like hard.
yeah. And you know what's fucked? I
What?
almost died with a girl on my face because dude, I got her to come over and you know we were getting it on and I was listening to 20 more minutes, 20 more by Leeuhm Vert. It's a little too late. It was loud as shit, right? It was loud as shit, and I said, just go as hard as you can, you know. And I told my nurse, do not come in at all unless there's a serious.
Do you have like a
problem.
button to buzz or something?
No, dude, I can't move. So I got this girl. She's having orgasm on my fucking
Dude,
face.
but if you were making that noise, it sounds like the nurse has to like listen at the door anyway.
No, dude, yeah.
I mean, that's not a loud sound. You know
It's
what I
like
mean?
it's like a dog coming to you. It's great. No, but anyways, like I got,
He just called his nurses
I got
dogs.
this.
Yeah.
I got this girl on my face, and I can't make that sound because there's like a suctioning. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
You're
Oh
smothered.
yeah, in the.
So I bit her.
Oh my god! So she yelped.
I bit her to get her off me. And so my friend like came in and saved my life. Shout out Luke Reno for my friend.
Dude, you're talking about seeing God at the cloud desk.
Literally.
Imagine that.
I
Fucking. He's
literally
like.
almost
He
drowned.
knows how you got there. He's like, dude, what the
I
fuck?
literally-
You caught this big break. You're still alive. You're in the chair. You get smothered in some ditties, dude, or whatever.
Dude,
whatever.
it was Gucci, but
whatever you're
dude,
smothered in.
I literally almost.
Whatever you're smothered in.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
I literally almost died in the pussy. Swam to the butt. I was so close. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's what they call getting lost in the sauce there. Isn't it?
Yeah, I was like, I could see the clouds. I was like, okay, well.
And that's when you bit. When you see the clouds, that's when
Can
you
you
bite.
imagine God's face? He's just like
Would it be disappointment or would he be like proud?
proud. Yeah.
Proud. He said proud. Probably proud.
Well, after reading the Bible, I don't think he would be proud.
No.
Now, how do you think the woman would feel if Max actually died?
Dude, that's like a whole other. That's
Like-
crazy.
like-
I can't imagine the guilt.
Oral from, like, her receiving oral fixation from any man will never be the same.
Having PTSD flashbacks. She's like, stop. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, what a story to open. Thanks for having me on, dude.
Shit, I forgot we were even live, dude.
So did I.
You gotta help me with the line. Yeah. Just, if you want to stay out of the video, just move your hand close.
And you said
Oh,
you
yeah.
did not want to be on camera, right?
Oh, yeah. We have it.
Why are you making Max beg for his cannabis?
Dude, what are you doing? Just fucking put it in my mouth.
There he is.
Have you ever done that for him before?
Hell yeah, she's
I just have to get
experienced.
the proper grip.
Yeah, I struggled with it. That was my first time.
Chris,
You're looking at our
Chris, when
most
we went-
experienced
when we
nurse.
went to,
Oh, okay.
When we went to the strip club, it was fucking awesome, right? They were pretty cool.
Yeah, it was my first time.
Nice stage, you know what I mean? Nice women. It was a good time, you know what I mean?
I've only been in a strip club one time. I don't like it, dude. That shit sucked, man. What a waste of money. And it was in Vegas too, like the best place you could.
Bro, you just have
Fucking waste of money. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. And I'm just gonna be dirty. I'm sorry.
You just
Grabbing me by my dick to the ATM. To the ATM. I'm like, geez, dude. I've never felt like less love in my life. Fucking straight, just like I'm just an item.
Bro, you just
They make you feel like I was young, so they pretend they love you and stuff. Like, oh yeah, she loves me. She doesn't love me, man. I learned the hard way.
bro, I
But maybe yours loved you because you fucking showed up to your house.
well, I mean,
Fuck.
bro,
I wish mine would.
You just have to have money. Like, and then you're good.
Well, that's my fucking first problem, I guess.
My first problem.
My first problem is I don't have any money.
Last time we went to the strip club, Max.
You got helpers and shit?
Max is looking for a girl, and Chris over here, Max's nurse, is just having a conversation with one of the half-naked
Yeah,
dancers. She's like, "Yeah, I went to school for X-ray technician."
But I make no money right here.
But yeah, man, I'm so glad to be here. What a intro! Like, wow, dude, what an intro to a podcast.
Dude,
You guys really do got the best show on television.
This is the best. Well, we're not on television.
YouTube
Yet.
I know.
TV?
That's just how I like to say it. I just like to say it
How
like
old
that.
are you, bro? What the fuck?
It is
like,
an
I'm
old.
16.
It's definitely an old timey phrase. I just think it sounds cool like that. You guys are the best on TV. Fuck, YouTube's
You
TV
don't know.
nowadays. Fuck it.
You don't know how my day was back in the day.
You don't know what it's like adjusting them antennas on top of the box.
All right,
What's up, man?
so who are you?
Yeah,
So who are you, man? Like,
who are you? he gets high as fuck. He's like, all right, who are you, dude?
just,
Are you mocking him? You think he's flailing his arm like that?
Oh fuck,
You're
no,
disrespectful.
bro, you
No,
know,
he's so good with his words. Like this, I felt this,
You
even
felt
though he
this.
doesn't have.
Good
why are you moving your
rebound.
arm like that? Why
Sorry,
you
dude,
doing
I don't
that?
mean to fucking rub it
Sorry, yeah, it's for real. I mean, come on, dude. Like, have
Yeah,
some
that's a dick
class.
move. That's a total dick move.
Have some class. Sit there, stout.
I'm like, yeah, so I'm Liam.
Sit there, stout.
All right, I'll be stout.
He's
I'll
like,
be
Max,
stout.
you do this?
Can't touch
I'm like,
me.
fuck it, pass me a
Can't
drink,
touch
dude.
me.
No, but so who am I? That's a question. That's a
Yeah.
crazy. Like, where do I start with that? My name's Leeuhm.
Oh, man.
That's my real name and my like artist name and stuff. But
Leeuhm?
yeah, Leeuhm. But
Wasn't it Lippy or whatever?
no, it's not Blippy.
Blippy.
A friend of mine said that I look like Blippy on the way here because my fucking hat. If you guys know who
Is
Blippy
she a
is,
friend or a friend?
she's just a friend.
We'll
Just a
cut a
regular
picture of Blippy in 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
There he is.
But yeah, dude. Yeah, and then my artist name is also Leeuhm because when I was younger, I was like, I don't know what else I want to be referred to as other than just my name. I couldn't think of anything.
So you're an artist. So tell me the paintings you make, bro. Like, how good are they?
The paintings. Actually, my mom does
like,
paintings.
Let me hear the masterpieces you make. Are you like the Picasso?
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm Picasso of sound in Elgin, Illinois. No, I don't. I make music and stuff. Does this sound like pretentious if I say artist?
No, man.
That's why I meant like a music
I
artist.
feel-
It's just
I feel
Max
like-
having fun with his food.
I feel like artist is like making something beautiful, like a painting. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, music can be
And
fucking beautiful.
that's
Come on.
what- I mean, that's where Eric has introduced me. Eric has introduced me that I didn't know music could be like beautiful. Well, I know music.
You didn't.
could
Well,
be
you didn't.
beautiful.
You didn't like. How
I
do you say
didn't know
that? Digest
rap.
it that way. Like you
I
kind
didn't
of.
know I didn't know it's like painting for people. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like a hobby.
Yeah. No.
You
It's
know what I
actually.
mean?
It's funny. Like because I just recently started making my own music for myself, like production wise and stuff, in like last year. So like when it is crazy to think about, like you go from like you're staring at nothing on the laptop and shit, and then it just all of a sudden like it's just like a swell of music, like sound. It's just so bizarre to.
Well,
Michael's
what about when you
bars.
hear that beat, you get to writing and you dig at a certain emotion, You know what I'm
Yeah.
I
saying?
mean, Eric
And all of a
showed
sudden-
me. Eric showed me it with like freestyling.
Yeah.
we used to always freestyle after the podcast with our
Yeah.
friends.
Dude, the
and-
intro to this show was a freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I
paralyzed
like
for an
that.
ecto breathe through machine, but that doesn't stop me from following my dreams.
No,
doing what
not
I
that.
wanna do.
Not that. The to the max.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
the fucking freestyle.
Dude, but-
Sometimes, bro, you dig deep in that certain emotion and you make this song. And like you damn near cry while you're making the motherfucking song. Like, have you
like,
ever
does it
had just
feel like-
raw emotion behind the creation of a track?
100%. And I really hope like after this and stuff, you guys are able to check out my album. Because it just
Shout it out, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
I Time
yeah.
Bomb. It's called that. It's on every fucking thing,
That's Leeuhm.
whatever you listen to, it's on there. And Leeuhm. It's spelled like a
Damn,
caveman.
really?
Yep.
I was fucking around. I didn't
Dude,
know.
you're close. But yeah, it's like my whole album. Okay, so I went through like a breakup and shit. So I made like a breakup album.
Nice.
But I didn't necessarily mean to. It was like I was like falling in love and shit for the first time in like 2020. You know, so I like made. I was just making the songs as I go, like being in love and shit. This
And
and
all
that.
of a sudden he looked at his all of a sudden he looked at his collection and he was like, damn, it's all about her.
No, for real. And like later on, I was like, man, like I almost have a full album. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna end this shit. And then we broke up. I was like, I think I got the fucking ending, dude. So I dropped an album called I Time Bomb. It's available everywhere. It was my first ever album. First time I ever really put my music out there like that. Like I've had singles and shit, but I never really, did that. And then, just going through this kind of pushed me. It brings you to a fucking low point where you're like, all right, what do I want to do for myself? Like, what do I want to do with myself? Because then, like, you go through, like, the loneliness and shit of a breakup, and then you just find yourself trying to, kind of build yourself, because I kind of lost sight of who I was. And some of the songs touch on that, if you guys check it out. But, like, what you were saying about, like, getting emotional and shit, definitely cried making some of the songs. Track 12 on there is, like, it's a lot, like I said, it's a very, like, pop-centered album, because I was focusing on, like, pop structure, like, how to write. I wanted to make my music more interesting to me. Like I felt like my rap voice just alone wasn't that good, and I will say
from what I've heard so far, you do have like a commercial type of vibe.
Really?
Yeah, like I feel
well,
like
I don't mean pop like let me get on the radio. Like it's definitely.
I could hear you in like the background of like songs, like movies.
Me too.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
well, cool. I mean, I
like
appreciate
scenes
it.
of movies.
Cool. Like whether it's my influence or not, it's always cool to hear what people, what they take from it or like how they interpret it. I mean, that's what it's all about. Mm-hmm. And I just think it's so cool because like I'll hear stuff. I'm like, damn, that's not even one of my like influences, but I think it's cool.
You're like Slim Jesus.
Who, me? I'm just kidding. I was like, fuck this shit.
I'm out of here.
I'm like, all right, thanks. Fucking smoke.
Give me these fucking high noons. I'm out of here. So how long has your album been out?
It's been out since October 3rd.
How do you feel about its results since its release?
I never really put my stuff out there like hardcore and like passionately. Like I put stuff out, but like was like kind of not dismissive, but passive, I guess, of just like whatever, it's there. But like I was really like trying to like, hey, this is my first album. Please check it out. Like it means a lot to me. I worked really, really, really hard on it by myself. And like all the songs are, I mean, it's the whole thing is like thematic. It's chronological, whatever. It's like it tells a story. The reason I do it like that is because a lot of artists that inspire me do their work like that.
Yeah, bro, it's a project.
Yeah, and it's like I value like the cohesiveness of like bodies of work and stuff. So October 3rd has been out. I was really like just really pleased with like how many people checked it out and just reached out and like told me what they like about it. Mm-hmm. And I think my clear like passion toward it got people more interested, because I think when you believe in what you did, or I just think when you are passionate about it, people will take notice and they're like, well, shit, let me see what he's got going on. I mean, people know me, they barely know me as like an artist and stuff, and I think listening to the album kind of puts like myself in a new light for people who already know me, because I don't really take myself too seriously, I guess, but like with the art,
Yeah, that's dope.
I'm definitely just like, it's a way for me to like get my shit out, like genuinely, like my honest shit and like shit that hurts me.
Hell yeah.
And like
This-
it makes you like work through shit like
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
It like forces you to. So I was like, it's the best hobby in the world to
It's your
like
therapy.
Yeah, for
this
sure.
is-
It really is.
This is really gonna sting. Okay, it really is. But do you guys, like rappers in general, artists, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
You know what I mean? Like, because like I think of like music always with guitar or something. That's you know, like rapping. Like I notice a shit ton of people do it for like the therapeutic reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and I was just wondering, do you guys look for the validation? Like, if you're not validated, do you say, "Oh, I fucked up. This is horrible"? Because I feel like that's a trend. If you do fuck up and it's horrible.
No, definitely. I mean, I know people. I think I think if you're not putting something out that you're proud of already and that you feel confident in, like you probably shouldn't. Like if the only way that you're gonna feel good about what you did is if other people say it's good, well then it's just like shit. Like I can articulate to people why I think it's good now. Like I'm getting to that age where I've been working on trying to like explain myself better and shit.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
25, 27.
27? Nice.
Yeah, we started this episode off talking about like writing things out of emotion.
Yeah.
And like you already place a sentimental value in the making of that song. You know, so when that song turns into a whole project and you're ready to show the world like I'm fucking proud of this. I fucking love this shit. I can't wait to see who else loves this shit.
For sure.
Like looking for the validation is out the window. You know, you're just looking for the people that actually love it just as much as you do.
I think more than validation, I'm looking for like acceptance and kind of understanding. Like I really want to feel understood, but I also kind of want to be like respected as an artist because I know, I mean, I have been doing it for like 7 years, even though I've been doing it like kind of behind the scenes. Like I know what I'm doing and I want people to know that. And like,
Okay, do you think it's on like a whole nother level rather than a person like painting a picture and going to a place and they say, okay, this painting is crap. Do you think it's like more like intense? Do you know what I mean?
my album specifically?
No, just people who want to rap and put something out to the world, whether they blow up or they're just doing it for therapeutic reasons. Do you think it's way more intense than joining an art show with your painting?
I think maybe a little bit, but maybe I'm biased. But I think any art in general is like that's expressive and honest is very vulnerable. Like, and I think that, you know, anything that people do is like, I think it's like worthy of like respect, just putting yourself out there, honestly.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, you know, you're putting your voice and like your feelings into words, which is probably the easiest way to like express art for people to understand art, you know, like they could look at a painting and be like, interpret it, but like, you know, you're saying what the fuck you're going through and stuff. Like, I think people, I think that's the easiest way for people to understand. So, you know, you're really like, you can't really hide behind stuff when you're like saying how you feel and shit like that. And just like, and it's your voice and you're like singing and rapping and shit. Like, there's a lot of that factors in. Like, do you sound good to people? Do you sing well? Like, are you getting your point? I don't know. Like, I think maybe it's a little more intense.
I mean, do you think...
I'm biased.
Do you think everybody's trying to blow up or they're just putting it out? You know, do you know what I mean? Like a more intense way. I feel like rap is like the Gen Z of art. You know what I mean?
That's a funny sentence.
No,
but,
for real.
No, but
I do.
why do you think that?
Because you don't see people drawing like in the 80s, you know what I mean? Or painting like these beautiful paintings.
But not just rap, right? Like you said, like music in general.
Yeah, I feel like music is the painting for the new generation.
It is. I think so.
100%.
Yeah, it's like we were saying. Like I'll get in the studio and I'm by myself, and then it's like there's no sound around me, but all of a sudden there's this whole thing that feels like what I went through, and that was like the most important part of me, like learning to produce for myself. Was like I wanted everything to feel like me. Because like I didn't like after a while, like I had worked on a mixtape by myself before that, where I'm just finding beats on YouTube and shit, and I can't put that anywhere because I don't own the music. I just put it on like SoundCloud, and I'm like, this is cool, and I'm like expressing myself, but it doesn't feel like I'm 100% in it. And that's just really what I wanted. And I think, it really is.
I feel like
Dude, what? Gen Z? Like, what?
I don't know, man. I'm high as
No, but it is like it's very vulnerable. I'm actually doing my first ever open mic tomorrow. First ever.
Where at?
In Elburn. DeAndre's hosting it.
Yeah?
My friend DeAndre, yeah.
What time does it start?
It's from 6 to 10. I really hope I don't fuck up, dude. I've been like rehearsing and shit. Is that crazy?
Come on, Max. Let's pull up. Let's make a vlog out of it.
Dude, if you guys pull up, man, I'll bring more high noons. I don't even know if I have. I'll fucking give you a kiss, man. I don't know. You can feel a kiss. I know that.
Right on his forehead, bro. His forehead is like 6 inches thick, so you could actually fist bump his forehead hard as fuck. Just punch his
I'll
shit.
give you a knock. I'll give you a knock on the noggin.
Knock on the noggin.
It's really cool. I just like feel like people want the validation. But that's just me because I'm not passionate
For
about
sure,
rap,
dude.
You know?
And, I mean, you make a good
Artists.
point. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but some people are doing it just for like validation. I'm sure. Like it's so saturated at this point.
Yeah.
Like music and like everyone, like every fourth person you meet is making music.
Is a rapper.
And obviously, not everyone is doing it for what I think is the right reason. But you know, some people are doing it for a different reason.
I feel like we grew up with like, rappers. These guys are like releasing stuff on radio. And it just got so. It got so like overcovered. Do you know what I mean?
Saturated?
Yeah, oversaturated.
Like just a bunch of artists.
Remember, it was just Jay-Z, it was fucking Nas, it was all those people.
Right, you had your big dogs.
Yeah, and now everyone can do it because of how technology is.
Right.
Advanced,
No, that's a good point.
and how easier it is.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it's like art now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like it's literally like painting. But you need the validation as well, because if you don't get validated, you feel like you put out trash.
Well, look, it's definitely important, like, to hear that people like your shit. I don't want to say, like, oh, it only matters if you, like, if nobody is saying, like, hey, this resonated with me, or, like, this sounds good, like, maybe you need to reevaluate what you're doing. You know what I mean? But, like, definitely it is somewhat important. It is somewhat important. And obviously, I'm human. I look for it, too. Like, because I'm sending the link out to them. I'm like, hey, tell me what you think. Like, I do want to know what people, but I also just want people to hear it and just know what I got going on. Like,
is there any specific feedback that you got from anyone that really resonated with you?
Yeah, like, one that resonated with me a lot was this kid that I haven't seen in a long, long time. That I haven't probably seen him since like high school or something once, and I wasn't friends with him in high school or anything. He reached out to me and he's like, man, because I posted it everywhere, and luckily I posted it to Twitter as well. This is the only place I have any contact with this person. Mm-hmm. And he was like, man, I would be like I just wanted to reach out and tell you that this is one of the best albums I've heard all year. And I was like, damn, dude, this is crazy. And he's like, I just didn't want to like listen to it and really like it and not like pay my respects, because like I've genuinely been listening to this and like, holy shit, this is crazy. I guess his name's Kyle. So I appreciate that, Kyle. No, but really that is one that I'm like, damn, dude, it's cool because like we know each other, and a lot of people I know, they're like, it's really good. Like, I have a close friend who's like, I just can't get into it because it's you. And he's like, because I've known you forever. I'm like, dude, that sucks. That fucking sucks.
That's crazy how that works.
Yeah, and he's just like, just because it's you, because we've just been good buddies. But, to have someone who's like knows of me, but maybe not too well, and is just like, man, like, this is really good. Okay, well, and like, because it feels like I'm being respected. You know what I mean? And again, that's what I want. Like, I feel what I'm capable of, and to like have it resonate the right way with people has been really cool. Like I got a lot more support than I thought. It's like people texting, DMing, all that shit, and like supporting it. It's really cool.
I got a question. Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
What about the hard rap? You like going like hard, like saying like you got bitches, you got money.
Nah, dude.
Kind of like the rap.
Do I do that
earlier? No, I'm saying like, what about people like that? Do you think they're looking for validation, or do you think it's art to them?
you know, I mean, everyone has different lifestyles. Like, if they're really going through that, maybe they just want to say how they feel. But you know,
No, I meant like,
the certain stuff
I meant,
that
like,
sells,
in the
like,
good way. I didn't mean like the bad way. I'm not saying because you said you wrote a breakup like album, right?
Yeah.
Basically,
yeah,
I'm talking about people that are like going hard, saying they got money, they got bitches, you know,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Do you think those people are looking for validation, or do you think they just want to put it out like artists?
well, I think it's a little bit of both. You know, I think, you know, some of those artists don't get money maybe and don't get bitches maybe.
They're dreaming.
Yeah, some of them are dreaming, I'm sure, because like I said, it's so oversaturated. But I do, you know, some people, it's their art, and I don't know.
Dreaming.
Some people just want validation. I think.
It makes sense. It's kind of like when you're painting something, you're like picturing you're there.
Dude,
Do you know what I mean?
you are probably
He's
definitely
onto
high.
something.
No, he's high. No, I definitely feel what you're saying. I'm just fucking with you, but it's
I like this because I literally haven't. I haven't like we've had so many rappers on the show, right?
Yeah.
And I've never understood it. You know,
Yeah.
But right now,
and like I said,
understand
I'm
it.
like half in, half out on rap. Or like that's why I just said artist, because I mean, I don't want to say I'm a rapper because then that's just not reflective of how I'm trying.
Because, like Max said, 90% of these motherfuckers are rapping about big booty bitches, smoking weed, and shooting out their window. You know what I'm saying? And when you call yourself a rapper, then everyone automatically assumes that you're just another rapper.
That and it would be like dismissive to my art. Like that's
Right.
not all I did on my album. That's not all I'm doing now. I see all these guitars and say I'm learning guitar. Like I've been learning guitar the last few months.
That's how I am, man. I started playing guitar at like 14, right?
Cool.
And I was freaking doing Stairway to Heaven solo on by the time I was 17. Like it was
Damn.
nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like that's why I'm trying to resonate with like rapping. You know what I mean? Is it the same thing as strumming a guitar?
No, it's definitely not the same. I don't know. Like
No,
I've been teaching
I'm
myself.
talking about the same feeling, serotonin. Is it the same feeling as strumming a guitar?
My favorite thing personally is songwriting and thing. Like I just love being able to get myself out there, like really just being on, like taking what you're going through and just making it catchy, or just making it accessible to people and just to be heard and shit, and like making it sound cool, like talk about crying and shit. Like I talk about that on my album, but I like the song, you know, like I think it sounds cool.
No,
But like I don't know, it is a different thing. Like I've been teaching myself drums, keyboard, bass I learned before guitar. Bass helped me learn guitar for sure.
There's magic behind music. So whatever rush you're
There
talking
is.
about from strumming that guitar, fuck yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That you feel that same type of rush in a different way, in your own way, bro. You're feeling your own magic.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? There's things that you can't explain to someone that isn't an artist. Only artists understand the high that you get from being an artist, and the frustration, the self-doubt that you get from being an artist. You know what I'm saying? That's it's a give and take war battle in our minds that we fucking love, and we can't let it go.
It is, and I mean, I'm always trying to push past, like, I don't know, like what, or just knocking down barriers for myself, like thinking that you're incapable of something. Like I was like, I probably wouldn't be good at an open mic, but I'm like, dude, I got to get out there and perform at some
Do that
point. What the
shit.
fuck? You know, I got 5 years till I'm 30. Like, see how good I can get at that shit. Like,
Yeah.
what's that like? I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow.
I feel like a hypocrite, honestly.
Why do you feel like a hypocrite, dude? What the,
Because
what the fuck?
because there's so many podcasts. There's so many podcasts out there. Everyone has a podcast. Every comedian, there's so many podcasts.
But are they living life to the max? I mean,
we
what
have a podcast. We're trying to blow up, obviously.
Yeah, do you do it for validation, Max?
Are you doing it for validation?
Is this all you're doing it for, Max? The fuck?
What is validation though towards this? Are we trying to say like, oh, they think we're the shit, or are we trying to say, oh, they actually helped us? Do you know what I mean? That type of validation.
Yeah, I think there's different. I don't know. It depends on what. I guess validation is a tricky word when you get into it like that. Like I think I see you guys. I feel like you guys are doing it for a good reason. First of all, I appreciate you guys even letting me on. Like you guys are
We're not. We're doing it for money and big booty bitches. Like
if you were doing it for that, you probably wouldn't have a guy like me on. But like
we love everybody and we want to hear their stories.
Yeah,
and we love hearing the stories and we love getting the feedback. And that's why I asked that question in the beginning when you said you got the feedback from a friend that you didn't even expect to say that. You know, that said, is the best album in the world, but he can't get it because he fucking knows you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Deji Giwa.
No,
Max.
that was two different people though.
Oh.
Like I was saying, one person said like, I love this album. And then I had another friend who's like, I can't even get into it because it's you.
Oh.
So like, no, so that a separate one was like, that was like.
See, like
well, still, that's the type of shit that I think is worth more than money. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And like, dude, if I was doing this for money, like I'm into debt with how many, like I've bought beats and shit. Like I've bought equipment. Like I made like $8 off of streams.
So
this year.
if we're comparing that feeling to the podcast, like we've had people message Max like, bro, you've changed my fucking outlook on shit. Like,
so
right?
good.
That's more than money.
So that's validating, like what in a way, because it's like you took what the fuck you went through. And now you're doing this, and you're like changing people's. If it's not changing people's lives, it's changing their perspective and their outlook. You know what I mean? And like, I think that is like such an important thing that I've learned is that you can just like, you could do like this. I mean, you could change them in a big way, or you could just make them like see something just a little bit different. And it's like, holy shit. Like sometimes people come back and will tell me like this little thing you told me just changed my whole outlook. And I always make sure to like give people their flowers in my life. Like you don't even know what you did for me when you just said this.
I feel
and
like
it's just like,
yeah.
I
don't listen. I feel like me and Eric, we're just like, we have this idea, right? We're like, we're gonna make this podcast because people need to hear that, you know, really, you need to be grateful for the little things because I'm paralyzed. Me and Eric had this idea. We're gonna make this podcast. We start on a coffee table. Right? We start on a coffee table, just microphones, messing around. Eric doesn't know what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's how it always starts.
I always knew what I was doing. Validate me.
And then Eric finds this sick ass table, you know.
This one?
Yeah, and then and then I was like, Eric, let's go on video. Let's do this on YouTube. And he's like, that, and he hit up his friend. What's your friend's name? The guy with the cameras.
I forgot who I hit up. Oh, I hit up Justin King, bro.
Yeah, he hit up Justin.
Justin King.
He said, get these cameras, and they're kind of expensive.
Shout out to Justin. This motherfucker's big time shooting commercials for HBO and fucking Verizon, dude. And working with artists like G Herbo and Kodak Black and like all types of shit, bro. I asked him, I'm like, bro, how much for a music video? He sent me an invoice for like $30,000, bro, for the team. I'm like, I'll see you in the next life, bro. It was good knowing you, G.
No, I know. And that was awesome that he has a friend that gave us like the precedence or whatever the word is to like start it.
Send us the list, like get this camera, get this lens, dude. You know,
And see, and like those are the people like, you know.
Shout out to Talon too, the wedding photographer that recommended this light made a huge difference. But go on, didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's all good. Like I just think like paying homage not only to like artists that inspire you, but people that change your life in like the smallest way, just to get you a little bit. Just to get you like further along. It's like I just realized this year, especially like just how important it is to like pay your respects to people. And it could be just like your mom or like your best buddy or something. But like, remember you said that? Like that made me do this. Like this one kid, I went to someone's house to like I wanted to get more in on like the music scene around me because I was like I had never been putting myself out there at all, like at all. because I was so fucking shy and shit. And then like I went to his house and his buddies are there and they're like jamming. They're like a band and shit and they're jamming. And I was and like he like let me. I was like, I've always wanted to learn guitar and bass. He's like, I'm like, I just don't know, you know, whatever normal excuse that everyone has why they don't if they want to. But like he's like, here, and he like lets me play. He's like, here, play this, do this, and I'm like fucking up and shit. But he's like teaching me something. And someone said something to him and he's like, no, let him just keep doing this, because him like being successful on this little like riff is gonna make him want to go and get a bass. And that motherfucker was right, because I went and bought a bass off my coworker like the next week, and I've been learning bass ever since.
Nice.
And I saw him, sorry, I don't mean to, but I saw him at a gig. Like I went to like some punk show, which I heard you said you like punk before the show.
I like looking like a punk.
Oh, that's it. But
We do that every day.
fucking, I saw him and I just paid him that respect. I was like, you don't even know. Like, I've been playing bass ever since I last saw you. And this is my second time in my life seeing him. I was like, I just need you to know that. And it was birthday. Shout out Brendan.
Yeah.
Shout out Brendan.
I bet he loved that shit.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I
bet he
always
did, bro.
I always love when people, like, you can only hope that you could like impact people.
It's
Like,
it's really the little things.
Yeah.
You remind me of Easy. You know, remember on Straight Outta Compton? He's like,
dude,
I only.
I remind you of someone from, isn't he from NWA or am I
Yeah. No, like, the first thing he said is rolling down the street in my 6'4", and like that was it. I mean, that was it. And that's when the like big raps started coming out. You know what I mean? All he had to say was that, and freaking everyone else started it now that it's so accessible to get a studio or to go to the studio. Everyone else wants to make these paintings, which are actually songs that they want to hear.
Hell yeah.
Into people's minds. That's what I
Very
think.
nice.
sure, man.
Resonation.
Well,
Appreciating the little things. Let me spit this out, bro. Let me spit this out. Earlier, I was going to give Deji Giwa some flowers because we were talking about feedback on our albums.
Yeah.
And he told me, like, Deji's a close friend of mine.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, when you going to make another album, bro? I've been listening to your album on repeat. That shit got me out of a slum. I was depressed and I was listening to your shit on repeat, and that shit brought me back up, Eric. Right? And I'm thinking he's just saying that because, you know, he's my homie, right? But he showed me the receipts, Max, and that motherfucker was the top played album on his profile, bro.
That's amazing.
And that shit made me feel good. And like other feedback like that, bro. So I've been waiting for this, Max. Some motherfucker gave us an email on lifetothemaxpodcast@gmail.com, all right?
So,
He said, hello, Max, from Devin Mayer, bro. I'm currently serving in the U.S. Navy, and maybe you're tired of hearing it or not, but I respect you more than any YouTuber I've seen before. I've come across your channel from your Ross Capicchione episode on your podcast after returning from our underway recently. I'm well aware that your service in the Army is very different from ours, but I could connect with you on the fact that at the end of the day, we are normal people who signed up to defend our country. I love that regardless of your condition, you wish to be treated as a normal person, and truly shows how strong of a warrior you truly are. I very much look forward to seeing your new uploads when we pull into sport, and wish y'all the best of luck. VR, a new friend.
wow, Devin, you're a great seaman.
Isn't that shit awesome?
No,
That's what we do it for. That's what we do it for.
Honestly,
that's what
Devin,
it's all about, man.
Devin, you're not on the field, but I respect that. I'm just kidding.
Give Devin his flowers, bro.
No,
You got me fired up. All I'm saying is,
Devin, thank you for your service. Honestly. Thank you.
all I'm saying is, bro, it might sound cliche a lot of times when you hear YouTubers say, oh, thank you for our subscribers. Or every rapper that gets on stage and say, I couldn't do it without my fans. Bro, it's some real shit, bro. Like, I thank you for all our fucking 846 subscribers. Thank you for all fucking 60 plus guests that sat with us at this table and shared their fucking
that includes
stories.
me.
Yeah, that includes Leeuhm. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the high noons, Leeuhm. I needed that.
Sure.
You know, take the edge off. Max is pissing me off today. I'm just kidding. But no, real shit, bro. Like, that's what we do it for, bro. So you want to talk about validation, Max? That's the validation we do it for.
Oh, you know what's funny? We have 846 subscribers right now.
Yeah.
We can fucking watch this probably like 3-4 years now. We're gonna have 100,000.
Yeah.
1
Fuck
million,
yeah. And we're going to appreciate every
we're
single
gonna
one of those
appreciate
motherfuckers.
Every single one, like Devin.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Sits there and actually changed your life.
Hell yeah.
You're a hell of a seaman. You really are. I appreciate your service, bro. Thanks for thanks for emailing us. Email us at lifetothemax.com.
That's the next podcast at gmail.com. Hell yeah.
Sure, man. I'm glad. I mean, I hope really like it is important to thank those people. Like, I don't know. Like, that's just what I realized. Like, I've just been going through a bunch of different shit this year. Like, I feel like I hit my lowest point. I guess I won't go into so much obviously the breakup and then just other shit. Like, I was basically felt like I was going through stages of grief two stages of grief at the same time. So it just brought me real low, and to the point like where it genuinely does bring you to a point where you are just grateful to wake up. And I try to say like thank you God every morning, you know, just for waking up and shit. And like I don't know.
Look at me, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, fuck.
I mean, like, now instead of your music, and you can look at me and you could be like, damn, I'm grateful. I can
For
get
sure,
out
You hear
here.
his voice crack? He's like, yeah, I know. What the fuck?
He's like,
For sure, I'm thankful.
look at you, man. Just
No.
a fucking head, you know?
Just a head.
He said, I'm so grateful I could do this. Fuck.
Yeah, I
Dude,
still
I
got
can wake up and hit
chains,
my
so-
Dougie if I want. Like, no, I'm just kidding. No, but really, like,
No,
Yeah, don't say something you don't mean.
No, listen. So, like,
I can't hit my
I
Dougie.
love
I can't
I
Dougie.
love that. I love that when people come on, Eric invites them. They
Yeah.
see me in person. They treat me like a person. You know.
Yeah.
And I love that they see what I'm going through and how fucking hard it is. It really is. And they just like after they say, bro, like you actually changed my perspective on life. Like I used to bitch and moan about this, but I could be freaking paralyzed from the neck down, not being able to move, not being able to feel your dick, not being able to do anything.
Dude, can I say something?
And then
Actually-
they leave and change a new person.
I saw this guy's clip about saying he wished he could feel sensation in his dick. And man, that did make me grateful.
Probably me.
I probably fucking beat off right after that, dude. I mean, I don't know. But I'm just like, dude,
dying,
no, but really, like, it is important to say things like that because
Well, I
people
mean,
got to appreciate that
Not
shit.
even that, bro. Just being able to go outside and breathe.
Like, this isn't, like this, but for me, and like, this isn't just another mundane beat. Like, this one means a lot, dude. Just like,
I love it because I love
Doing
it
this for
because
Max, dog.
I love it because it all comes back to art, and our art is YouTubing, not YouTube, podcasting.
Yeah.
That's our art, right? And your art is music.
for sure.
I feel like podcasting is art,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It is art. I mean, what other art could you flow seamlessly between talking about whacking off and then making music? You know? No, I'm just kidding. No, but
Maybe it's just therapeutic.
No, you could look. Think about it, Max. You could make it artistic because if you strategically plan your questions in a creative way
I didn't do
to
that.
manipulate your person you're interviewing, that is an art.
dude, the first 10 minutes of me being here was fucking art. I've never been through anything like that. It was an experience that just fucking moved
You know,
me.
usually
Re-
it's
it was
not
awesome.
Like that.
What?
Usually it's not like that.
Dude, well, I'm glad that we're like loose enough with me here where it could be like that. dude.
No, it's
I wouldn't want it any other way.
It's great. I know we didn't really get into we got into your album, and that's the most important thing. But
Yeah, we touched on it a
We
lot.
didn't get to like
Yeah.
hear about your life. You know, I mean, it's you know,
You got a story you want to share?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Like, well, basically, the only thing I was like going to touch on life-wise was just that breakup and like how. Like, I mean, I did touch on it a little bit, just like
She cheated
tying it
on
in
you.
with the album. She didn't cheat on me. Don't start throwing allegations out there.
I got cheated.
All of a sudden, I'm like, no,
on when I was in the hospital.
don't clip that. Don't clip that. Don't clip that.
Yeah, we make a reel out of it. We post that shit right before you say no.
Yeah. So she cheat on you, and then you get a clip of me going, yes.
Yeah.
Don't use that one either, dude. Don't fucking use it. See,
And then we
because
caption that shit, and then we spend like $500 on promo to make that bitch viral.
there's nothing else about me. Like, none of my albums say, like, did
Yeah.
you get cheated on?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we figure out who your ex is, and we tag her.
I feel like
Dude, and it wouldn't be that hard. It wouldn't be that hard.
Now you think Keith? No, fuck, Leeuhm.
Keith?
Leeuhm.
Yeah, it's
I
fine.
feel like
He's doing that on purpose.
no, I wasn't. Honestly, I'm fucked up. Dude, I'm fucking gone.
The last episode, literally, he did that shit.
I feel like an idiot because
No,
we're
you're
live right now.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
No,
fine, we're out here.
I feel like it's not postable.
Come on, bro.
Dude, it's post.
Get it together, Max.
Dude, don't say that when I'm here. You've touched on some good shit.
I get that. No, I'm talking about my behavior.
No, your behavior's been fire.
I appreciate that, man.
And a little rambunctious, I might say.
Would you say that breakups either push someone to their fucking end and they can't do anything about it, or would you say breakups are like a really good thing for people sometimes?
No, for me, that's a good question.
No,
I didn't get cheated. Because you got. He's like, "Who are you?" Because you got cheated. I didn't get cheated on. I just got to keep prefacing that every time he says it, just in case. No, but I'm just playing. But no, I think it obviously it depends on how you handle it. I think I'm proud of the way I handled it for the most part. Like, it was fucking devastating when it happened, and you could easily just turn to the fucking go in the deep end and get lost and fucking.
That's what happened to me, man.
Yeah, I mean, and it's hard not to. So, like, I mean, for me, I think it was the most necessary thing that had to happen, because I'm looking now at this year that I've had, and I've been able to really start expressing myself more, and I feel more in touch with who I really am. Like, I feel like I struggled almost getting in a relationship and shit. Like, I struggled with identity issues for a bit. Like, I felt like my identity was like attached to this relationship. And like, I started kind of losing sight of who I was, and now that it's over, and like, you hit this low, and it's literally, and you know, I haven't been through something like, I saw you guys had an episode, the fucking guy got shot 3 times in the chest or something with a shotgun or something. I was just like, well, my story's not going to be that that crazy.
You have a story that can help people, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So
Not everyone could resonate with getting shot 3 times in the fucking chest by their friend. But you do have a
that
story
makes
that can
you-
resonate with
that
everyone
makes
that
you
went through a breakup.
stronger.
And I hit this low in my life where literally, I mean, it's that cliche shit always turns out to be true, is that like, you get so low, the only fucking way is up. And I just had to look within myself and look at the parts of me that I really want to make known and express myself, and just be me. Like, I felt like I was I truly for the first time found myself this year. And I think like putting out the album, learning guitar, doing this podcast, and never done it. I was nervous as fuck for this. And now look, I got 2 new buddies and shit. Like, I've never been able.
Chill. You Max's buddy. I don't know about me.
Oh shit, my bad,
You
dude.
ain't my buddy. I'm just kidding.
We're work partners.
yeah. You're just fucking associate. I'm just using you for validation.
But you know what I mean? Like, I've allowed myself to like get like new experiences and shit. Like, I'm doing an open mic tomorrow. I'm nervous as fuck about that, but you know, if it goes anything like this, I'm gonna have a good fucking time. It's like, you know, I'm just done holding myself back from shit that I really want to do.
Amen.
And you know, it's a product of going through this heartbreak and like the worst shit I ever been through personally. So like,
so you said, I don't mean to cut you off,
No,
but
you
so you said that you were very like, you know, introvert when it came to your feelings. Like, you didn't like to talk about your feelings a lot. Maybe people put out albums like that to like show the world, like, hey, I have feelings, you can talk to me. But it's hard for me to say like, hey, can we talk about my feelings? Do you know what I mean? It's
no,
like,
for sure. I just grew up like, my family's like very goofy and shit. Like, you guys know my brother. I'm sure you know him to be somewhat. I don't know if you know him well enough, but he's definitely a goofy fucking dude. And it's like, we just use humor a lot as like, and that's like all people like. If you ask people who know, you know, like closer people who know me, is like, I don't really take shit serious enough. So being able to be in touch with this side of myself.
Yeah.
It's definitely nice. I forget your question, but like,
No,
definitely.
My question basically was like, do you think people who have feelings but are afraid to ask like for help, do you think when they make an album to show the world they have feelings?
Yeah, I mean, because that's a good question.
Approach you and you don't have to approach them.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's true for me even. Like, I definitely like I said, I have like this persona, and it's not like fake. It's who I am, but it's like I'm just kind of goofy, and it's hard to transition from just being like a goofy motherfucker and then be like, hey, but I am like going through. So like it is like an amazing. It's the best outlet to be able to be like, all right, there's also this side of me, because like I said, I mean, even growing up, like I just always don't. I always struggled with feeling like understood, and I kind of felt like people saw me as sort of like just a class clown, or like people go to you just for like a good time or a joke or something. It's like, man, being able to show this side of me and very fucking publicly is like, it's very vulnerable, but it's definitely like it's fulfilling, because it's like it's showing another half of me that, you know, people wouldn't always get to see otherwise. So, dude, that's a good question, man.
Very nice.
That's a creative question.
Don't degrade your artistic questions.
Yeah, dude.
With the cannabis.
I don't know, man. Like that's you know, honestly, like you're doing a good job, man. And I'm happy you came on.
Hell yeah.
I'm happy
Thanks,
you came
man.
on, and
For sure.
it kind of makes sense that like you like show your feelings that way, you know, because a lot of people are introverts and they don't want people to see that they have feelings. They don't want people to talk to you, but like, and they listen to podcasts or celebrities instead, you know.
Yeah.
And hopefully we're an outlet for people.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I mean,
set the example, Leeuhm.
And Leeuhm, what you said, it made you better, right?
Yeah.
This accident sucked, right? My car accident.
Really? No, I'm just kidding. I know.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
definitely sucked.
Terrible, man. Yeah.
I'm like,
It's all right.
it was how it was. All right.
No, so
No,
getting
definitely.
paralyzed sucked, man. It did, and I had a lot of years to like learn it. It's like learning a whole new life. You know,
No,
you
I can't even
move.
imagine, dude.
You're sitting here and you have to make commands to people to ask for things. You know, it's the craziest thing, but you have to master it, just like you're mastering rapping. You know what I mean? I have to master asking questions, you know, and I have to master, and I keep my feelings in too. I really do.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot of shit as well. I mean, obviously.
Definitely.
But,
Dude.
and I hope like our podcast like helps people, because that's what gives me like happiness, you know, like seeing that I helped change someone's life, just like you helped change Kyle's life.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, no, really. And I mean, I'm glad that you even feel like, I mean, like we talked about validation and stuff, but I the fact that you just want to change people's lives and coming from what you went through is amazing. And like, I mean, dude, like you're such a, I didn't expect this guy to be like, I mean, you should have had, you belong on a fucking podcast. Like, like the whole, you know, I mean, like, I just see it in you, like, it's just been, I've had a great time since I've been here. I forgot we were even fucking on for a couple times, you know what I mean? Like,
Me too, trust me.
All right, well, Max is dropping them tears, Leeuhm.
Ah, shit,
We're going to end it
dude.
on
I
a
didn't mean
super
to-
positive note.
Yeah, for
Look
sure.
at your motherfucking camera.
We can get sappy in here.
Say your name. Say you're living life to the max. Leave a message if you want. And we're going to conclude this motherfucking episode.
My name is Leeuhm. My artist name is also Leeuhm. Spelled like a caveman, Leeuhm. You can find me anywhere. Spotify, YouTube, whatever, the Apple Music, anywhere. And I'm living life to the max now. And now I'm gonna live it a little bit more because I met these guys. So I really do appreciate you guys having me on for real. Like,
Very nice. Hey, I'm gonna make the outro to this episode one of your songs. So pick one.
Yeah.
Tell the people what it's called.
oh shit.
All right.
Dude,
Come on.
Shit. What kind of vibe should I go with?
Pressure makes diamonds.
Track 12.
Track 12?
Track
Damn,
12.
but that's not like a hit though.
Come
off
on,
of
make
this.
up your
Track
motherfucking
12.
mind, Leeuhm.
This song is called If You See Me Out.
Hey, yo, this has been Life to the Max. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Life to the Max Podcast, and we're out.
I'm drinking every single weekend. I told myself slow down, but something gives me feeling. You know that I can never reason. Scraping both my knees and shins when I run around for fun, but I never do look down when I can feel that I'm bleeding. Sleeping with the lights that you hung up to my ceiling. They don't hit the same machine around to see them, but it's bright and it's just enough light that I can try to act like I am fucking feeling anything for myself. I haven't been giving it a thought, I should settle down. Cause I'm living like I'm okay with going down. If you see me out, can't you say that you've been thinking about the times we've had, the time that's been, the time to come. Cause time is fleeting now. I'm losing every precious second. I am ringing out. I'm trying and hating every minute. Why am I so angry now? I don't have somewhere I can let it. Hours passing by, I'm lying every time I blink my eyes. You know I gotta let it out. You know I gotta let it out. You know I gotta let it out. Every now and then I just might let it out. You know I gotta let it out. You know I gotta let it out. You know I gotta let it out. And if you see me out, I just might. Time. If you see me out.